Welcome back. David Custer is back in the kitchen, this time with his mom. Take a look.
It is Mother's Day weekend, and this lovely lady that's joining me in my kitchen is my mother, Judy. Hello, Mom.
Hi, David.
My mother is going to make a meatloaf, which is also in my cookbook, Michigan Moms Make It Best, which is perfect for Mother's Day if you're looking for a last-minute gift. So, Mom, I've had your meatloaf for years, and I love your meatloaf. You know that. So let's make it. How do you make it?
Well, first I start out with ground chuck, and I always use ground chuck, and I usually make 3 or 4 at a time, so we'll make one because I like to freeze and have them ready to go. But I take the ground chuck and I mix it all up like this, get it all.
So you get dirty with this meatloaf.
Oh, you get dirty, yeah. And in fact, most of the mixing is done with your hands when you get going. I get my meatloaf in there. I add 2 eggs.
Just break them in the bowl.
Yep, I break them, and this helps to keep the meatloaf together. I used to use 1, but I find 2
this
is a lot.
This is celery?
We're adding celery, onions, about a small onion and a small green pepper. I add those.
And I chopped your celery. I think that's about 3 stalks for you.
Okay. Then I add just a little bit of salt. Very simple. A little bit of pepper. I take about 16 butter crackers and mush them all up. I add them in.
You think that's a lot better than breadcrumbs?
Oh, yes. Well, that's how your dad likes it.
Oh, okay.
And then I take sage, and I'm real generous with the sage. I would say a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons, depending on how you like sage. And I use a lot. And I try to start mixing it up a little bit before I add the ketchup, which is the last ingredient, just to get the eggs mixed in, get it going a little bit here.
Looks good. It's colorful, at least.
And then it's about 1/4 cup of ketchup, but I just, start wooing it around.
Yeah, and you love ketchup, so this could be out of control.
Yes, so then I kind of get it going together, and you might as well just stick your hands in there and get going with it, and you just start mixing and mixing and mixing.
Oh, it's funny that you do that, because the one time I made the cheesy potatoes and I used my hands, a lot of people gave me a lot of funny feedback on that, I guess we'll call that. But you got to get dirty in the kitchen sometimes.
Oh, yeah, you do. And the meatloaf, you wanted to get it together, and you want to shape it and go on, and this is the way I do it.
No better way to mix it than with your hands.
Right, so then once you know you've got it all mixed, your spices in, then I bring it up in the air and I start molding it, picking up what's in the bowl, getting it all together here.
Nice colorful piece of meat.
It gets a little sloppy, but you just get it going, and I shape it up, because you want it to fit into your little bread pan.
All right, put it in the pan. And
then we just flap it in.
All right.
And I'll let you do the little ketchup design on the top.
Oh, we do a design on the top?
Yeah, I do a little squirty design with ketchup.
Can I make a smiley face on it?
Well, just go crisscross it.
All right. Is it coming out? There we go.
Some people like to put bacon on it, too. You could put a couple strips of bacon.
Well, there you go. That would flavor it.
And that would flavor the top, too. That's all up to the individual.
Do we cover this or no?
No, I don't cover it.
So what temperature?
And I bake it at 350, an hour and a half to 2 hours. And towards the end, if I see it's cooking good, I'll put it on the lower temperature, 200, 225.
Got one ready?
There we go. And here's what it looks like when you're done. Very, very good.
Put the other one in the oven here. I've had this several times, but I want to try it anyway. Because the good thing about your meatloaf is I've had, with several restaurants, I've tried meatloaf, and nothing ever compares to Mom's meatloaf. And that's true for most of Mom's recipes in general, right? Tastes like Mom's meatloaf. Very delicious. Thank you for coming on here and sharing this recipe with everybody.
Oh, you're welcome, David.
I'm sure you're going to love it if you make it.
All right, thanks, guys. We'll be right back.